In today's video, I'm going to start talking about what our lives are like if we live out of the child, parent, or adult mind. Now, when I say live out of that mind, I mean that mind is the mind that's making choices for you. When we say I this, I that, we're identifying with something. We're identifying with the child, adult, or parent mind. Okay? Now, if in saying that we identify with the parent mind or the child mind, we really have no choices about what we're going to do. Okay? Because the forces, the unconscious forces, are energizing, empowering the child mind and the parental mind. So if we're identifying with those, we're just living blindly. We're not living consciously. We're not making choices. And because of that, our life is predetermined. Okay? Meaning, we're going to live the lives that our parent mind or the child mind has laid out for us. If we live out the mind our parental mind has laid out for us, then we know what to expect because our parents are saying, if you do this, this happens. If you don't do this, this happens. So don't do that. This is how your life is going to be. Okay? And there's a safety in that. But there's no choice in that. And the motivation, what energizes that, following that, is the need to be loved, this need to be accepted, the need to be good, whatever. And then there's the idea, if I follow my parent mind, I'll get the love and attention, whatever I deserve. Okay? But you won't get anything that you deserve. You'll just get the same kind of treatment you got growing up, basically. Because it was your parents who gave you the treatment that caused you to develop the parental mind you got. And you won't come out any better. Okay? You're just following a pattern. There's no free will there. Now, if we live out of the child mind, we'll have ups and downs. We'll have wonderful moments and desperate and unhappy moments. Okay? Roller coaster. Depending on if the child is getting stroked or not. When it's not being stroked, it falls back into a state of trauma, because we all have that early separation trauma. And it's making choices out of, I need to be stroked, or I have a fear of trauma that I have to avoid. And that's very, very unconsciously motivated too. And so there's no choice in either of that. Both of those positions are very manipulatable. Okay? A person in their child mind can be manipulated by being stroked. They can be pushed around by their fears being triggered. Okay? A person who's identifying and making choices out of their parental mind, they also can be manipulated. A person just has to find out what's in their parental mind and go with it and agree with it. And say, I think the same thing. And all of a sudden they think they have rapport with someone who could just be there to manipulate them. So neither of those are healthy places to make our choices out of, because we're manipulatable and we have no free will.